would honestly say that that's probably like the biggest pro for being single. Freedom.
Man, I love it.
Freedom. 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 What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Sade, aka NapturalDae, back with you again for another video. And as you can see, today I have a guest. This is my little brother.
Mike, up in the building. Wait, before you say anything else, I've been wanting to get on this channel for a minute. I've been watching her videos. I'm like, dang, I'm gonna get a video. But she got the family channel. She got her regular channel. She was telling me I should just make my own, but I'm like, I want to be in yours.
This nigga came on here to promote, like.
Oh, speaking of promoting, go get your merch. Mr. White Dog, you know, my team go. Entertainment.
He's got merch, and he's got some bomb-ass music, y'all. Apple Music, SoundCloud, whatever other music sources there are out there. Check them out.
Everywhere.
So yeah, today we're bringing you a video about the reality of single life versus married life. Now, my brother is single. How long have you been single?
I've been single for a while. I don't know. I've been single.
I'm married with a 1-year-old. I have been married for a little over a year now. Married gang over here.
I've been with her for about a year now. I've been out here with Sade for about a year. So, I mean, I was talking on and off with someone at that time, but that didn't work out. So, I mean, I just been single, living.
Michael, hear my mama voice. Why are you single?
Please don't call me Michael. You know, like that. Nah, for real though. But I'm single because just, man, females be playing. And it's the same way. It goes both ways. Dudes be playing, females be playing. And so I'd rather just dream chase my ambitions and do what I'm put on this earth to do than be sitting here worried about a female, worried about wanting to be with a female or something like that, or worried about getting a piece of ass. I'm not worried about that. I like being single. I enjoy it because I'm an artsy person. I like doing a lot of different things. I like being creative. So it gives me that time to be creative, to be myself. It gives you time to work on yourself too. What you trying to do, nephew? You wanna go?
Time to work on. Yeah, it's like you get freedom in all like different type of aspects when it comes to being single. Like, you not tied down. Shoot, you ain't got nobody to check in with. You ain't gotta ask nobody permission, or, you know, like I said, check in with them about going out. And I would honestly say that that's probably like the biggest pro for being single. Freedom.
Man, I love it.
Freedom. 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 Freedom.
She scared me too.
He looked at me like, what the heck? As for the married side of things, I mean, honestly, it all depends on your partner. Because you could be in a crappy relationship with somebody that you don't want to be with, and you could prefer being single. Because that person is trash, your relationship is trash, and in all, it just needs to end. But if you're in a relationship with somebody that is dope, your best friend, y'all got like a badass connection, then you ain't got no issues. So that's me right now, you know? Life's good over here. That don't mean that my husband don't get on my damn nerves, because he does. Trust me.
I be jealous over here. We could be having movie nights. I'll be over there by myself. I see them all cuddled up, joking. Babe, look.
I'm sorry.
Nah, it'd be cool. I'll be chilling. I got an nephew right here.
I definitely think like a major pro for being married is the fact that like the search is over. You ain't gotta continuously be looking for your soulmate or somebody to spend the rest of your life with. And I feel like for a lot of single people, like, yeah, it might be fun going on dates and this and that, but having to constantly like put time and effort into somebody and, you know, try to see if that's gonna be reciprocated. It's like you feel like you wasting a lot of time, like, and you just be like, okay, when you finally meet that person, like, damn, where the hell you been? Why, you know, why couldn't I find you a lot sooner and I have to go through all the BS that I've had to go through all these years, you know? So one benefit is, yes, like the search it's done. You found that person, you better hold on to him, and like I said, you better hope that that person is completely 100% for you.
And I mean, like, the best pro for being single is for surely just the freedom, honestly. The freedom to do whatever you want. You want to take my hat off, nephew?
I smell poop.
Ugh, I smell it too. All on my neck. The main pro of being single is freedom, for sure. Because, you know, you get to do whatever you want. You ain't got no one to report to. You ain't got to tell nobody where you going. Well, I got to tell somebody where I'm going.
You got to tell me, because I'm mom over here.
Worry horse. That's what I call it. But it's all good. And then, I mean, like, if there's anything that I would say is the worst thing about being single, is for surely, like, you feel lonely sometimes. Especially at night. And, shoot, I'll be playing my Juice WRLD. I'll be in there in my feelings, singing. Like, but who don't? What would you say is a con for being married?
Not having freedom? I'm just kidding. Nah, like, I do be missing freedom too sometimes, though, but not in the sense that, like, and I think that's more so because I'm a mom that I miss freedom, like being able to do what we want to do. And I think that within our marriage, not like, oh, I want to be single out doing my own thing, but like sometimes I want me and my husband to just go out, and sometimes we do, because, you know, we got a babysitter right here.
Or just a babysitter.
But no, what's a con? You know how, and this might be a little TMI, you know how they say, like, once you start to move in with somebody, like, the sex don't happen as often. So honestly, I would probably say, like, that's a con. Like, that's really a con for me, because Kaden is probably the biggest cock blocker ever. Don't have children. Just don't do it. And I think too, you know how, like, when people, when they have children, or they have a baby, and next thing you know, they got another baby on the way. I know exactly how that happens, because the sex, it'd be so spontaneous that it'd be so good, and you just be like, okay, like, I don't know what to do. I just really gotta enjoy this feeling right now, you know? Because it's like, you don't know when it's gonna happen again. You just don't. So the next thing you know, baby number 2 on the way, baby number 3 on the way. I totally get it now. Honestly, I would say too, like, as far as sex goes, like, you don't have to worry compared to, like, being single, because you're married and you're sticking to one partner, so you ain't gotta worry about, you know, unless they're cheating, which my husband is a good man. You don't have to worry about, you know, diseases. Good man. What you mean? You don't have to worry about diseases or what other people that person is messing with. And you don't gotta search for it. You know, people just be trying to find somebody to get down with because you're horny all the time, or whatever the case may be. So when you married, you just got, you know, an unlimited supply right there. Unless you got children, then, you know, it's kind of limited because you can't get it that often.
You playing peekaboo?
It's just too much. I would say another pro, and this is if both people are working, then you have 2 incomes coming in. So, you know, that's more money in the bank account. I get the loneliness as far as single people go, because I think that's probably one of the best things too as far as being married. Like, you got somebody to constantly wake up to in the morning. You got somebody to go to bed with at night. And that's not just sexually, like, you know, just having somebody there, somebody to be able to witness your accomplishments and help push you and all of that good stuff.
But also, it gives you a chance to work on yourself and work on self-control when you're single. Like, because when you can't get none, you gotta control yourself. I mean, and I'm not saying control yourself as in masturbation. I'm saying control yourself as in just, like, learn to do other things to get things off your mind. Because, like, that's just what it is. And sometimes you can't get what you want. So you gotta improvise, nigga, improvise.
You know what I think a pro is for being single?
What?
Having the bed to yourself.
Oh, I love sleeping, y'all. I'll be sleeping so good.
Like, don't get me
I ain't got
wrong.
one of these.
I love sleeping with my husband. I love sleeping with my son. But y'all, they both are just wild sleepers. They both gotta like spread out and just be knocked. And I'm like, I be in the corner of the bed like this. I hate it. Another pro I would say for being married is having that partner, you know, that you can share your life with, but also like when you're single or when you're by yourself, you just kind of like feel alone. You gotta tackle things by yourself. You don't really have that person there to help you through things. But when you're married, you do. That's why, you know, they say two becomes one. You guys are partners.
Yeah.
You feel like better equipped to tackle the world. So I would say that is a pro for marriage.
Just observing like their marriage, I see a lot of pros, but for the most part, I see some cons too. Cause I hate arguing. Like that's my biggest pet peeve. Like anyone that knows me know I don't like to argue. Like I'd rather just, you know what, bro? Let's just catch hands, bro. Let's just catch hands, and then that's what it is. But
so that's a pro for being single. You ain't got nobody to argue with.
Yep. The second that argument starts, like, ask her. I walk out the room. I just walk out, or I'll get on my phone, start listening to music, or I'll start singing. I just don't like quarreling is just stupid to me. Now debating, that's a whole nother thing. Debating is fun. The fact that me and her always debate about the fact that she threw a shoe at me when we was kids.
Okay. Really?
She knows she.
Really? You are not gonna be on my videos again.
She hit me in the face with a shoe. She gonna throw it. I was cleaning the closet.
I dead ass seen it go past your face.
It went past my face after it clocked me. I was like,
it went like this.
Oh, she got whoopee too.
Anyway.
I see a lot of pros and I see like not too many cons. The only cons, like for me, like when like I think about marriage, is the fact that, you know, I like my freedom. I like to be able to do what I want to do and not have to ask someone's permission to do it. But I'm not saying like you have to ask permission. It's just like you guys have to keep each other in the loop on everything you're doing. Yeah. And it's there are marriages or couples that are out there that don't like, you know, their partner's every move. But as far as me and my marriage, and it's not like I need to know every move, but I would like to be updated. You know, I want to know. I'm not saying I need to know your location 24/7, even though I got that locked down in my phone. But I just want to be updated, you know, in case anything happens. I know your last location. I know you were doing this or whatever the case may be. But just to check in, because I am a worrywart, and so I just like to be updated on things. I don't blame her though, because we out here in Kentucky. It's just crazy around here. Let's just put it like that. Another con for being single is really feel like loneliness is the biggest one, to be honest. It's because of like you just really miss having someone there, especially waking up to someone. Like, I don't wake up and I just be like, man, I ain't got nobody. I'm just chilling. I wake up, start playing Mac Miller hand-me-downs. It's just like a everyday thing where it's just like you have to figure out yourself. You have to be comfortable within yourself to be single, I feel.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people aren't. I think too, like as far as marriage goes too, like you know, when you're talking to somebody as far as being single and you're in like a dating stage or whatever, like you're doing a lot of things to try to impress that person because you want to catch them. When you're married, all of that stuff flies out the window. Like you can truly be who you are and not have to worry about somebody judging you or looking at you differently, you know, like my husband be looking at me with my crazy hair, like, you know, in the process of getting my own fleek hairstyles, and he'd be like, so this is behind the scenes? Like, yes.
That's how I be.
Right. This is exactly how it be. But you know, I ain't got no shame in it, and it's not like he be like, ugh. But you know, just you love that person, you gonna stick with that person. You see the ups and downs, you see all that. So when you single, it's kind of different. You know, you always want to look good. You know, makeup done, hair done. You don't wear sweatpants that often.
Look, I wear sweats. I like to dress comfortable. Look at me, I'm in a sweater. Usually I'll be wearing some sweats. I'm only wearing jeans because I'm in this video.
Right. So all that impressing the other person go out the window. You ain't gotta worry about that when you're married or when you in a relationship that's committed.
Yeah, that's really it, to be honest with you. You hit it on the nose with that one. Like when I'm going out the house, I have to dress up a little bit. I have to look decent. But if I'm in the house, I'm chilling. I'm moccasins, sweats, probably a sweater because she always had it cold.
And that's not to say too, like just because you're married, you gotta like, you know, knock off the dressing and all of that. Of course, that's still like a part of who you are, and that's still gonna keep them. But you could be a little more comfortable. You know, you ain't gotta try so hard. So there's that. I would say that like something as far as being single, that's kind of like a pro or something to think about is the fact that you have the opportunity to work on yourself before you meet that person. Not saying like I didn't have that opportunity, but it's like being single, you definitely have a lot more freedom to work on you and better yourself before that person actually comes into your life. I think that's very beneficial for relationships in general.
That's low key what I meant when I was saying like self-improvements and stuff like that. Just trying to build yourself up. It's like the things that you don't like about yourself, you can really work on, and you ain't got to worry about someone else or losing somebody because of those things. You can just work on them on your own. What I've noticed with a lot of people is like when they single, they really just don't do anything. I notice a lot of people would just like they be like, oh, I'm finna just chase the bag, this is not, but I don't see them chasing the bag. I see them just like chilling at the house, posted, probably go to work, but it's like you ain't really bag chasing. You saying that you're doing this, but you ain't doing it. So I feel like it's a way to really work on you and be a man of your word, woman of your word, without even having someone there. It's like everything is on you, like self-motivation, self-care.
Yeah, like you can do that stuff within a marriage, but it's a lot more challenging because
it's because I see like with the marriage, you guys have each other to lean on. Like you have someone there that will like motivate you. Like when I see her working out, like he'll come in and he'll come start doing the workout with her. And I mean, I do it too sometimes.
Yeah, and if he don't join in, he'll be like, I see you, babe, keep going, because you know I'll be tired. Go ahead, nah, don't quit, keep going. So like, yeah, I mean, and it's like you can have this stuff with friends, but it's like it's a whole nother level when you got something like that with somebody that you love and you know are sharing your life with. So
right, and they support your dreams and support everything that you're doing. That's a blessing, really. And like don't judge you for anything. That's a wonderful thing. In which, you know, when you're single, you don't have that, so you have to do it on your own. You might have friends and family that's going to motivate you and help you, but really it's all on you. Like, you got to do it. Yeah,
when you're single too, like you don't have anybody to really focus on but you, so it's kind of important that you really do that. Like you're not married, you don't have children, you don't have to constantly take into consideration somebody else's feelings or what they're going through, or you know.
Where did you get the orange from? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, when you're single, you kind of really only got to focus on yourself, and you don't have, you know, like responsibilities like somebody else to focus on. Don't have to really consider somebody else when it comes to like making moves or just doing anything, you know.
That's real.
And by that I mean, like, you know, say for instance you get a job position out of the state, you ain't gotta be like, so babe, what we gonna do? You can just up and dip. You probably just gonna inform your family, and that's probably it. You know, you ain't got somebody holding you back. And I'm not necessarily holding you back, but I'm just saying, like, you ain't got to consider anybody else for stuff like that, or even just like stuff like dinner, you know.
Facts. Because you could be like, I want some enchiladas. He could be like, I want some tacos. Like,
right. I'd be like, man, I want some Wendy's spicy nuggets. And my husband be like, but I don't feel like spending money.
Saying, but is you gonna cook?
Right. Is you gonna cook? Now.
Yeah, man. And that's another thing about being single. Like, that's a con right there. You gotta do everything. Shit, like, you wanna eat, you gotta go get the food. You can't ask somebody else. You gotta be like, man, I ain't got no one to cook for me today. Good thing I got my sister.
Shit, I cook for everybody.
Blessing, I swear this girl's a blessing. If I didn't have her, like if I had my own spot right now, I'd probably be eating top ramen again, or beans and wieners. But I mean, I can cook too. It's just I would rather, cook with somebody. Like we used to cook together all the time. Now it's just her.
Right. Where did I go wrong?
What do you mean?
Where did I go wrong?
Hey, I pitch in every once in a while. Sometimes I'll go in there, make some malto meal. It's been a while though.
Malto meal.
Funny though, cause like Dre be like, man, I'm finna go eat some cereal. He always eats cereal. Shawty be like, we got hamburger helper in there, we got some burritos, homemade burritos, we got hot pockets. You want some cereal,
bro? Bro,
it'd be funny.
Whew.
And honestly, I can't even say like being single is better than being married. I can't even say married is being better than single. It's just your preference, whatever's better for you. Right now, at least for me, I know for sure being single is the best way for me to go. Cause I'm 22. I got a long way to go, and I mean I'm building and working my way. Especially because of going to college and then coming to the real world. It's like that's a big transition. People think that college prepares you. No, it don't at all.
True, high school don't even prepare you. We're not even gonna get into that.
Not at all.
But no, I think being single for you is the best thing right now too.
Even though, damn, I'll be missing having somebody just there watch a movie with you. Hold real quick. Hey, baby, what's up? Just look over and be like, damn, girl. Bite your lip out of here.
What is with niggas and the biting of the lip? I swear, my husband do that too. He just want to look and just be like, I got lip gloss on.
That's the damn girl. Like, you don't know what's gonna happen to you tonight. that's that look.
Oh my god.
One of the homies for surely put me on a watermelon and tahini. She know who she is if she watched the video. Thank you.
Well, yeah, like you said, I can't say what's better, what's worse. That's really an individual preference. Both of them have their perks, both of them have their cons, so it's really just about what you want in life,
Do you want to be single for the rest of your life? Or do you want somebody in your corner
to annoy you? But
like an All-American to drop the gun in the water for you. Come on. Or
big spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't seen it. Yeah, that's all we got. If you guys are interested in more videos like this, let me know down in the comment section below.
Let her know.
Yes. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, what is wrong with you? Do it. Take that subscribe button and do all this. Just hit it.
I hope you didn't crack your screen.
It's cool. Got that tempered glass on it.
Let her know if y'all want to see me in some more videos though. Let her know.
Go ahead and hit that like button, and I will see you guys in the next video.